Because I'm all out of money! All out of...
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. EHG, the studio behind LE, has now put out an official communication on Crafton acquisition, finances, PS5, and expansion. And this is straight from the horse's mouth. Yes, this is from Judd, the CEO or game director, founder of the, I don't even know, I don't know what his position is. He is the person that created Last Epoch, has responded to the community. And I just want to say right at the beginning of this, it's rare that I read everything verbatim. I'm actually going to do this for this post because I feel like it's so important. And just a message to EHG. Lead with this. As much as you can communicate this way to the community, you should. Okay, I love this. And if you actually read the comment section, I mean, there's a bunch of people that aren't happy, but a majority of people are happy. Okay. All right, we're going to get into this. PS5 LE Orobyss follow-up from Judd. Top dog. Oh, there it is. He's the game director. It's labeled game director. Hello, travelers. We know you've been waiting for more communication from us regarding the details on the recently announced expansion PlayStation 5 release and our future plans. We apologize that we've been slower to communicate as we're in the thick of our acquisition. And I talk about this on stream all the time. Why aren't they communicating? Why don't they move faster? Like, why do they go back on their word? An acquisition of $100 million is not like, hey, you want to buy our studio? Sign. All right, it's over. This conversation has probably been going on for over a year. And then there's it's not like that, okay? Which is slowing us down while we're integrating processes, people, and platforms. For now, as we speak, please be patient as we go through this evolution. Currently, we're working on a seasonal to expansion roadmap to share with you all shortly. We're tidying up some graphics and trying to ensure that what we say for the season content is not sharing too much that will force us to adjust shortly after sharing. So we're going to get a brand new roadmap. Right now, there's 2 roadmaps out. And basically, both of those roadmaps say we're getting skill sigils for Season 4, and we're not getting skill sigils for Season 4. So everybody's wondering what the hell we are getting and when we are getting the expansion. So we're getting a new, fresh roadmap, which they say shortly. I don't know what shortly is. They said shortly last week, so I guess a couple of weeks, we'll see. Also, to clarify, Last Epoch Orobyss is not Season 4. There will be multiple seasons before Last Epoch comes to PlayStation 5 and the Orobyss launch. Keyword, multiple. Okay, they would not put that in there if, that's a very descriptive word, which means Season 4 is not Orobyss and Season 5 is not Orobyss. So likely Season 4, Season 5, PlayStation launch with Orobyss expansion. That's my new ongoing guess. This is also the reason why there wasn't a ton of information shared on LE Orobyss just yet, but rather just the announcement of the PlayStation 5 is on the horizon. I want to reiterate that long-term our partnership with Crafton will be hugely strengthening for the studio and the content that we're able to create. It ensures a growing future for Last Epoch, which, being transparent, was at risk. Now, this is a little bit of a shock to me based upon all information that I knew. Listen to this. Our goal was always to create the leading loot-based ARPG, and partnering with Crafton has given us a clear path to accomplish our ambitious goals. As a team of action RPG fanatics, we understand what makes a great ARPG and the amount of resources it will take to create a game that you are excited to have as your main source of entertainment. Here we go. We know the burning question is, will the expansion have a cost associated with it? To set expectations, the answer is maybe. Now, Aaron, come on, shoot me straight. Do they likely know? Probably. It's not finalized, so you could probably get away with this maybe statement. If you asked me, the answer is yes. Okay. And most people feel that way. It will be paid. But listen to this, okay? Listen to this. Try and use some grace here. We weren't profitable with Season 1, Season 2, or Season 3 after our 1.0 launch. Even with Season 2, its very successful reception and high turnout was not profitable due to the long development time and costs. So what they're saying is that Season 2 was huge, but since it took 9.5 months to come out, it basically has to perform the same as 2 seasons. and it didn't do that based upon all the cost. While a partnership with more funding adds a massive amount of stability, the studio still needs to operate with some amount of profitability. Duh. Or inevitably, it dies. Years ago, when we were a significantly smaller team formed on Reddit, our goal was not to change any or charge for any content. But our cosmetic sales have not been enough to cover our own development cost over the long term. Our studio has grown significantly, and we pay livable wages to our team members. In true ARPG fashion, our costs have increased. Insert power creep joke. That being said, we're still modeling how the expansion will be monetized exactly, but when a decision is made, we will share it with you right away. So again, they're figuring out how to monetize it, basically. Now, my whole thing is when it comes to a paid DLC, it can never be more than half the cost of the game. So if the game's $35, the expansion should be 15 to 18. If they really want to push it, which I don't like, maybe $20. I don't know. I don't know if it would be a big deal if they, I can't believe I'm saying this in the video, maybe push the game from 35 to 40 bucks, and then the expansion's 20, and just going forward, that's the cost. I don't know. We'll provide more information as soon as we have it. Please know that our teaming goals are unchanged and that we're currently just undergoing a unique growing pain that will result in a bigger, better, and stronger 11th hour games aimed to continue to make a great loot-based ARPG content for all of us. Much appreciated to your community, Judd. Okay, so couple of things in here that are noteworthy. All right, they needed crafting. Okay, you could hate crafting, you could bring up Subnautica. I get it. I've had this conversation ad nauseum over and over and over and over again on stream. How can you support them? They sold out. They were unprofitable season 1, 2, and 3 at game launch.
Hey, buddy.
And you got to think about it. This game has sold 3 million copies and have had a paid cosmetic shop with supporter packs for literally before the game launched. So they have brought in a great deal of revenue. But again, if they're paying a living wage, you got a studio of over 100 people, live service and servers and development, like that stuff is very costly. And I do think maybe I'm giving, benefit of the doubt or too much credit to the gaming community, but when you communicate this way, like, hey guys, we love Epoch, we hope you love Epoch, we're broke, or the studio's in trouble, or we're not making any money, like we need crafting, and we might have to switch up the monetization model so that we can continue to deliver the game to you. As long as you're honest, I think that's okay. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a shill for Last Epoch. Obviously, I love this game. Obviously, it's my favorite game, but this is the level of communication I want to hear. And I've said for a long time, I'm currently in the wait and see camp for this acquisition. If we get battle passes and pay to win and pay for convenience and all this weird stuff, I will be the first freaking person to be on the front lines calling it out. But I'm also not going to sit back and be like, woe is me, the world's ending. I'm also not going to do that. I am in wait and see. And this communication shows how much it was needed. Now, when you go to the comment section, appreciate the level of honesty. Long live LE. Appreciate the clarification, Judd. Honestly, keep up the great work. Transparency. Thank you for the info. Thanks for the update. Words of a sensible gamer. Just sell the expansion. We're all here to support you. I'd much rather give you the money than buy the skins. There's a lot of comments like this. Now, there's also a lot of comments that are like, dude, just give us PoE level of cosmetics. And this is again, I'm sorry to come across as frustrated. Every day I stream, and every day, every Friday when we listen to the mic stream, it is just overwhelming how many people want Last Epoch to just be Path of Exile. You see it on Discord, you see it on Reddit, you see it on comment sections. It is just make it PoE, right? And I don't think that's the right strategy. I get it, they're the biggest, they're the best, they've been around the longest, they've gone through all these growing pains, learn from them. But I really hope that that's not the case. But I don't know if anybody else feels that way. So that's the news. PS5 NLE Orobyss follow-up from Judd. I think this is great communication. I think in the comment section, a lot of people like the way that this was communicated, and it kind of opens our eyes. I'm going to have so much more information to try and inform people while I'm streaming Last Epoch, and I think this is good. Like, they needed it, and we also know Season 4, Season 5 is coming prior to PlayStation 5 and Orobyss. So that's the video. Not super long. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this a, hey, let's rally and support Ellie, thanks, Judd? Or is this like, to you, nail in the coffin, bro, they don't know what they're doing? Just give me your honest feedback in the comment section. I promise to read them all. And if there's anything in there, I will bubble it up. Don't forget to check out my new website, actionrpg.com. We've got leveling guides, build guides, tips and tricks, news, event calendar, starting to work with APIs, signing more writers. We're going to have a new music player coming. The website's really going to be cool when it's done. Don't forget to check out actionrpg.com and join the Discord. Over 5,700 members. We do game nights. We do movie nights. The last movie we watched was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think that's what I don't know. We go through different themes, but we also do merch giveaways and game giveaways just for being a part of the community. So don't forget to join the Discord. I'm done. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron out.